All right.
Hello.
It is that time again, that time of the week, Tuesday afternoon. Today is, what is it, April 6th? The year is flying by. My name's Andrew Lane.
This is Rene Bañuelos.
And we are the co-founders of 22Social. And we're happy to be hanging out here today. This is a really important topic because we want to help you make some money.
Yep.
And really do it in a way that's easier than ever before, in our opinion. I mean, there's a lot of ways to create online courses, to create digital products and sell them, but no one's really leveraging the power of Facebook to help you do this conveniently, fast, simple, cost-effective, and in a way that you can manage going forward and do very simply, get your stuff loaded up, charge for access to it, and then for both you and your customers, it's easy to manage that access because it's all through Facebook. So
easy to consume.
They'll show up again right on your fan page and they'll get right into your content because they're logged in with Facebook. So a lot of cool stuff we want to go through today.
Yep.
And we're talking money. So it's a good conversation. We love to hear your feedback and comments, questions throughout the training today. We're going to go through a quick slide deck to kind of break down the concept. I'm going to show you where to find all the notes and resources to implement this strategy for yourself if you want to do it. And we'll log in and I'll take your questions. We'll answer your questions live. I'll show you some demos and how it can work for you.
Yep. And we're going to pick a winner too, right?
We also have a winner this week. Every week we do a sweepstakes. So we're going to give away an awesome prize. So stick around for that. We'll have that towards the end. And if you're watching right now, be sure to say hello in the comment stream below. Let us know where you're watching from. It's always cool to see where you are around the world. It's a global audience live right now in this one spot. Right on Facebook. So it's going to be a lot of fun today. Thanks for hanging out. And
got a few people already commenting already. That's pretty good. Got Miguel. I was speaking to him earlier. He joined the experts program earlier, so that was good. Jeremy. So we got a few people coming in already. Don't forget, always don't hesitate to ask a question or make a comment. Sometimes the bulk of the slides will be Andrew, but I'll be in the background answering questions. Yeah. So even if I don't interrupt them, I'll answer them through text. So don't stay wondering. Just whatever you got to ask. There's nothing that's too easy or too beginner or too difficult. If I don't know it, I'll just tell you. But
you can probably handle most of
I think I can cover most of them. But anyway, yeah. So just go ahead and remember that there's not a refresh at the top. So the upper actually left-hand side of the comments. And if you are going to type something long, I recommend you turn that off so it doesn't refresh on you. You don't lose your comments. But other than that, let's get going.
All right. Look at that. We got someone from Australia, from Minnesota. Oh, man, that's so fun. Chicago, wow. New Zealand, another Australia, St. Louis. Good crowd. Gulf Coast, Seattle.
Wow.
Awesome.
Wow, we got a good mix.
Jeremy has already declared that he is the winner. Sorry, that's not how it works. It's not the first one to comment their name. And he said, life in the fast lane. That's right. You're here with Andrew Lane, life in the fast lane. We were running a little bit late because I just saw I was interviewed for the San Diego Business Journal on a special report called The New Entrepreneur.
He's famous now.
I'm super famous. They also got a photo of
the office
of a couple of guys here in the office, and Renee was one of them. It's like this awkward photo. They're like standing like working on the disco bar, actually.
He looked like a decent photographer. I don't know what happened. Got all the weird photos. Maybe,
weird photos, yeah.
Yeah, maybe he's not the one to pick the photos. But
they had a photographer come, and I'm like, they had me sit on the floor and like put my leg out, and it was just the most awkward photo. So
yeah, half the photos the bottom of his shoe. But
it's like it's the weirdest.
But he's famous. That's what matters.
It's cool though. It's called The New Entrepreneur. I'll share that on my personal page here a little bit later. We'll probably share it on the 22Social fan page too, because it's got our logo in the shot. It's kind of cool, like talking about the new entrepreneur. So hey, I think that's kind of like a good spirit to get into today.
Because you are the new entrepreneur.
Yeah, this is what we're trying to create here. Is like it's that Silicon Valley concept of run lean, adapt quickly. And what we want to show you today is a way to quickly build a course. So instead of spending 6 months getting something ready, you can launch something next week potentially, or even tonight. So
yeah, what's not Silicon Valley style is don't wait for funding. Make your own money. We're going to show you how to make some money right now. So
adapt quickly. So we'll get into it right now. Let's make some cash. Let's get going. And thank you so much for chiming in the comment stream. We got a good crowd today, so we want to make sure we're serving you, and we'll do our best to get through this as fast as possible, give you the big idea, and then show you where to find more concrete details so you can take action, and also log in and answer your questions. So today's topic, how to quickly build and sell your own online course inside Facebook. And this is where we can leverage Facebook to move fast. So that sounds interesting. Well, let's get into it. And today's notes, we're going to have those available. I'll show you, and we'll log in and kind of walk through the notes, and I'll kind of guide you through how to make the most of that resource. Because what we've done is, through our experience over the last several years of doing this, working with people, we put a lot of stuff in one place for you, including some of our previous trainings, full live tutorials on how to get this done. So you'll want to take advantage of that resource, 22social.com/notes/courses. And we'll log in and show you what that looks like. So we're going to go through the big ideas today. And of course, you're going to have all the information available later at that resource. But today, we like to always do a spotlight, someone in the community. And I saw that Laura here got her first sale recently. She just got signed up with us pretty recently and launched a course. So I thought it was pretty timely and relevant, a 6-week program she's doing on her Facebook page.
Wow.
So I took some screenshots of that. You can check it out at her page there. She's an energy healer and success coach. So this can work for anyone in any industry, especially if you want to build your own personal brand and start making new income streams, package up some kind of content, and then in her case, even pre-sell something. You don't even have to have it done or ready at this point. You can start charging for access to something that's going to be ongoing and kind of created in real time for your customers. So I think her program just started, and she's doing it week by week, adding new content in, potentially even doing it live. So it's a model that I've seen other people do as well. So you don't even have to have a product done right now to launch a course and start taking money. It's pretty cool what you can do.
Wow.
So congrats to you, Laura. Way to take action, and we wish you a lot of success. And thanks for being a part of the community. We definitely want to hear your feedback. And if you could, share in the Power Users group, anything that's going well for you or where you're struggling, and we're all here to support you. So great stuff there. Let's get into it now on, Renee, you can take a little bit of this, the benefits here of selling your content. We're going to go quickly into the big picture idea. I think most of you watching kind of understand the value here, but we'll go quickly through a couple bullet points.
Sure. Number one is saving time. If you spent a long time explaining the same thing or working with a lot of one-on-one clients, sometimes it really, really helps to just have a course that can consume where you don't have to be there. That way you're not limited by your own time, and you can serve a lot of people in the same amount of time. Make passive income. If there's a digital course that's actually delivering the content, charging for that content, and depositing money into your account, that's really passive income. You create it once, set it and go. You create the watch, wind it up, let it go, and then it generates money for you. So that really is passive income. It's best kind of income, right?
That is the best.
Expert status. If your big business is to generate a lot of one-on-one clients, but if you have these courses or digital content that you're selling, maybe that's at a lower price than your one-on-one time, because your time is a lot more valuable. Then once they consume these courses or this digital content, they'll be a lot more likely to hire you because you'll be more perceived as an expert. If you already deliver some content and they see, oh, this person knows what they're talking about, it makes sense, it's really helping me, they're really an expert, now I'm going to go ahead, I want to hire them, work with them. And obviously it increases your value as well, right? I mean, if they see you more of an expert, then that dollar amount for every hour you work with them is going to go up. It's also, it could be free leads. You could set this up as, some people have different names for it. Some people call it Fund the Proposal or Tripwire or something. But basically, let's say you have a low-end product or low cost. Low cost product, maybe a few bucks, $5, $10. And the only reason you're charging those $10 for 2 reasons is to kind of filter the leads to see if they really are someone that's willing to spend some money. And also to take that money, and you could put that money right back into marketing, right back into ads to keep generating leads. So that could be a perpetual lead machine that just keeps feeding itself because those leads are paying for themselves. So that's another way to do this.
Oh, man. I mean, that's the dream right there. If you can get your advertising to be paid for with a low-priced course or something, I mean, that's really powerful. And it's also psychologically powerful, and then getting them used to paying you, right? If you get someone who pull out their wallet or log into their PayPal and pay you something once, you deliver a piece of content that is worth it, and they feel like they got a lot of value from paying you once, they're going to be much more likely to buy from you again.
Yep. And they paid the cost of acquiring that lead by paying you for that course. So
beautiful, beautiful thing.
It's never been easier.
Change this up on you a little bit, Renee.
Yeah, I know. You just realized that. I'm on a different photo.
I skipped over some of the stuff about, the hard way. I think all of you, I would expect a lot of you have tried other tools, and we're going to kind of skip through that today because we have some of that stuff in our other training. But let's just get right to the good stuff. Like, here's how simple it is with 22. If you want to go research how to build a course and then create a digital product elsewhere using plugins, websites, external tools, and online programs, you can go do that. But time and time again, people come back to us and they're like, wow, this is way easier. So we're going to show you the easy way and save you all the time of doing that
skip
research.
all that hard stuff. Yeah. We all know how to use Facebook, so it's pretty easy. If you don't have one yet, it's pretty easy to create a Facebook fan page, or Facebook actually calls them a page or a business page. You need a 22Social account. You can actually get a free trial today. So if you don't have an account, it's easy for you to get started. And a verified PayPal account, which is also free. So you could really pretty much start for almost nothing, right? And you need some place to host the content, maybe a YouTube video, maybe Vimeo video, and that could also be free. There are some paid options, but for the most part, that could be done for free. And so, like I said, YouTube, Vimeo, Wistia as a paid option. Your Google Drive could be free. SoundCloud. So there are a few options there that are paid, but a lot of them are free. So for the most part, you do a lot of this for next to nothing.
Yeah, and don't overcomplicate it. YouTube is a great option. They have the unlisted version of a YouTube video, and that can work just fine. It's not completely protected. I mean, someone could potentially find a way to share it, but that should be the least of your worries when you're getting started. You could always transfer your videos over to and lock them up, or Wistia, or do something different. But to get started, I mean, this can be free, easy, plug it in and start going, right? It's the lean startup model where you're not going to waste a bunch of time and money figuring out the complicated stuff. Just get it out there and see if anyone even cares and wants this content before you waste a bunch of time trying to make it perfect.
Right.
All right. So that was a brief intro. Normally a little bit longer, but we're gonna go right into the core content today. And of course, many of you already know this. It starts with a free Facebook page. So we're gonna kind of show you the layers, the foundation that you need to know and understand to make this work. So a Facebook page is easy to set up and manage, right? Most of you, I hope, would have one. If you don't, just go build one. It's totally free and only takes a minute to create. It's 1,000 times easier than making a website or a blog. And you're in control. You can do what you want. They give you a lot of cool stuff built in for free. You can really make it your online hub with all the powerful tools, the messaging, the ads, the video, live streaming, all that built right in. You can never replicate that with your own website. And if you try to keep up with Facebook, you're going to fall behind real quick. Now, there are limitations, but luckily, Facebook lets you add custom apps. So just like a plugin on a website, this is a custom software tool that you can plug into your page. And that's where 22Social comes in. We are like an extension on your fan page that can give you all kinds of new power. So 22Social helps you create customized app pages inside Facebook. So what happens is you install 22Social on your page, and now our software lets you create cool stuff, very powerful stuff very quickly. We have all kinds of handy tools to let you create nice looking pages, and it installs in just a few seconds. You can add your own text and videos, and you can customize the look and feel in just a few clicks. So that's kind of how 22Social began. We were a page builder. We were an app builder, okay? That's initially what software did. And that's all well and good, but now you're kind of left with just, I don't know, a video on a page and a button to go to your website or something like that. And while that was cool, clearly that wasn't enough. So we started adding more stuff. This was back in 2012, 5 years now. We started adding more features and found ways to give you a complete solution so you can not only collect leads and information from your visitors, but also create income streams right here on your Facebook page. Now, the important thing to note is that everything we're talking about is also mobile ready automatically. I know there's a lot of questions about this mobile thing. We'll kind of discuss it a little bit here today. Just know that if you use your smart link, the 22S smart link, like in all of our trainings we tell you to do, we give you a link, it's mobile ready. You can promote it anywhere, and it's going to work 100% all the time on mobile on any device. And if you stray from that, you're going to have some issues, but there's not much you need to know. It's just we give you a link for each app that you install, and you can promote it anywhere. And you don't even have to worry about it because everything you build on the app is automatically mobile optimized. You don't have to do any tweaking, customizing. It is totally optimized automatically. And you'll even see we have this new cool stuff in here where you can personalize it. So, you know, for me, I have this fake page that we created. I put in this personal message. So, you know, when people show up, you can have a personalized welcome message for them. So a lot of cool stuff we can do here. And we'll kind of tap into this as we go forward today. You don't need to know everything or understand the full details right now. We're going to go through the big ideas, and Renee will be answering some questions in there. I saw some questions about the groups.
I'll get to
and some other stuff. I think there's definitely some resources. Nicholas, I saw your questions coming in. Renee's going to give you some links to the training specifically on how groups fit into all this, because groups are a huge part of our whole philosophy and how we help you leverage Facebook. It's a little bit different concept than what we're going to go through today, but the link for that is going to be 22s.com/notes/groups. And that'll take you to complete training on how the group integration works. But for right now, we're just talking about building a course or some kind of product, right? So remember, you're going to build it and manage it inside your fan page and share it anywhere online. So you're going to build it on a web browser, and that link you share is going to look good everywhere. So pretty simple concept, and looks nice. Okay, so here's the power, right? So I talked about the basic building a cool looking page is all well and good, but let's take it to a whole nother level. We added a layer on top. Initially, this was called a like gate, where they had to like your page to get access to what's behind it. But then Facebook, they make changes sometimes, and they disable the ability to do that. So nowhere online can you require someone to like something to unlock access to something else. It's part of Facebook's code that they removed. So we were like, shoot, we built this cool looking gate to get access. What else can we do with this gate other than get someone to like your page? We thought, well, even getting likes now isn't that powerful. It's great for social proof and positioning yourself as a an industry leader if you have a bunch of fans, but it doesn't do much else for you. So what if you could collect information, just like any lead capture tool online, any email opt-in page? You could use Facebook login to collect information. So the gate became a lead capture gate. And basically how it worked is, with this one app, this single app you have on your page, you can now have this whole system working for you. So you can promote your smart link, your 22S smart link, and you can have your own custom image and text. They can click on that, land on your gate, and they're going to see your opt-in page here. It's like a registration page, right? We're going to talk about how this becomes a sales page here in just a minute. But the concept is the same. They see this promotion you put out there, your link gets shared, they land inside your fan page on this specific app. So you're driving traffic specifically to an app on your page. They land there where they can register. And now when they click the button on this gate, they're going to go through the Facebook login process, where it's just a one-click. They allow permissions just like you do on any site online that lets you log in with Facebook to create an account with them. You have that power within your own fan page now to do this. This whole system is automatically set up for you. They click one button, and now you know who they are, and the visitor will get access. Whoops. So the visitor now gets access to the inside automatically. So let's look at that again. They see your gate. They click to get access. They log in with Facebook, and now they immediately get access to your what we call main content, right? So this is kind of where you're sending people. This is what you're offering here. This main content area is where they eventually want to get to, and you have gated the access, so now you're collecting information to get in there. When you collect that info, you're going to get a lot of good stuff from them because it's all Facebook verified. You're getting their name, email, Facebook ID, date of birth, location, picture, even a link over to their profile where you can add them as a friend, message them. This is so powerful, and it's such high quality information. You can now upload that and run Facebook ads, do lookalike audiences. It's just very, very powerful, and the data is very accurate, and it's just way friendlier and better feeling to see faces looking back at you. So that's the concept, and for them, they're now they're always connected to this app that you had on your page. So when they come back, they're going to see the main content again, right? They're not going to see the gate because we already know who they are because they're logged into Facebook. So they can come back to your page at any time, click on that, or just click on a direct link that you send them. Hey, updated content or new training on this page. So you keep sending that same link. The system will detect them automatically, give them access. If they have not registered before, they're going to see the gate. So the same link you promote everywhere is going to work for non-registered or registered visitors. So the reason we're talking about lead capture right now is because it works the exact same way with payments. So as I mentioned, this was the next step we took, was like creating the system to collect leads and have people register for your app on your page to collect info and build your email list, because you can also have the name and email go into your CRM automatically. So you can grow your email list, like your Aweber, MailChimp, Infusionsoft, all those email autoresponders. You can automatically hook it up so that this data goes into those email lists as well. So you could trigger email sequences. I mean, that's more advanced stuff, but it's pretty cool how you can hook all that up. Now, the next obvious step we took was connecting payments to all this. So building on top of that foundation, we decided, hey, we've got them already logged in. We know who they are. What if we put an additional step in between where they go to PayPal and pay? And could we seamlessly connect all this so that once we collect their information, have them register for your app, they then go to PayPal, make a payment, and then we know that this person paid through PayPal. We connect that PayPal payment to that Facebook profile. That was the dream. And after about a year of tinkering around with PayPal and programming, we got it to work. This is about 2015. We figured this out. And now here's the flow, right? So you kind of look at, you remember those three pieces. This one app you have on your page. You have the main content area. You have your gate, which now is going to become a sales page, and your post that you promote out there, your link that you share. When they, where'd my little arrow go? Okay. So, and then now PayPal in between, right? So PayPal is going to be an in-between step here. So when they click on your post, they go to your gate, they see your offer, they click on the button there on the gate. You're going to collect their Facebook profile. They're going to be in your system, and then they're going to go to PayPal. Once they complete the purchase with PayPal, check this out. There's going to be a little, like, visually, I put a little checkbox because basically we know that they completed the payment. We hook that up with their profile, and now they get access into your main content. So it works exactly the same as the lead capture, except now they are required to make a PayPal payment to get into your content area. So that's the beauty and simplicity of this system. That's all you really need to know to do everything that we provide with 22Social as the foundation. Now we can build on top of this understanding of this one app on your page can do this. Now remember, you can have up to 15 apps on your page. Each one could do this exact same thing, but they're all independent of each other. Does that make sense? So this one system here, this whole thing happening is one app on your page. So you can have all the stuff locked up on your page, this whole members area only on your page with videos and all kinds of cool content. But if you install a second app on your page, it'll be completely independent. So you could have two different courses, and it's a whole different app. So they could go buy that other course on your page. So we'll kind of talk more about that. But this is the foundation to do it. So where do you get started and how does this work? The way we like to break it down is 4 steps. And it's really pretty simple when you think about it. Load it. Load your content in. Lock it up with the gate. Share it with your smart link. And now you can profit. You have a system now that's making you money. And it's pretty much automated because for them, your customer, they don't need to know any name or password or anything. It's all through Facebook. For you, it's automatic. They get access automatically. There's no managing or hassle. And they can consume the content immediately. And you are good to go. So the setup process, if you're wondering how technical this is, on the gate, when you're editing the gate access settings, this is like, all you have to do is enable the gate to get it set up. And you can edit the media, text, buttons on your gate to create your sales page. This access settings is really cool. You click on this, you're going to get a little option. How do you want to lock up your content, basically, right? What's the access type? How are they getting access? Is it a lead, a single payment, or a subscription? Those are the 3 options. And today we're mostly talking about single payment, but this could all apply. Generally, this could all apply to the subscription as well. They're all a little bit different, but I think it's pretty obvious how this works. That same exact system I showed you, the way you decide how they get access to your content is right here, access settings. How are they getting through? Once you hook that up, you can now name your product, put your company name or seller name. I mean, this is whatever, your name or your business name, the price, the currency. We have lots of currencies to choose from. And then there's also affiliate options here, which is pretty cool. So the whole system has a referral tracking built right in. So if you want to have affiliates for your product on a single payment, you can have them become affiliates. All they have to do is put in their PayPal email where they want to get paid, and then it's going to give them an affiliate link that they could share. And after 30 days, your PayPal account will pay them automatically. So you have now an automated affiliate system all built in, and it's extremely simple and easy for you to manage. and it's easy for them to get signed up. So you have all that built in as well. And it's as simple as just putting in how much you want to pay. So again, this is your PayPal account. This is happening with, right? We're not really doing much with this. We're kind of the middleman here, and you're getting all the payments immediately. So when someone buys access to your course, you're getting that full $99 or whatever you charge. And the PayPal affiliate payouts are going to your affiliates from your account to theirs after 30 days. So all this is built right in and pretty seamless. Now, you don't even have to go into PayPal to get this set up, right? So we have a button here to connect your PayPal account. And when you do this, you log in, right? You'll click this, and you'll just grant permissions to let us kind of manage it for you. Click Grant Permissions, and then automatically it does it for you and creates the whole product automatically. So you don't have to create a product in PayPal. We'll create it all for you. And it also creates the automation. So after they buy, it'll send them back to your app. So just so you can kind of see, that's really all it takes to technically lock up and charge money for your content. So in a little bit, I'll kind of log in and show you where all this happens and what it looks like. But we have all the training and a full tutorial in that notes I showed you. But just so you can understand how simple this can be, that's really all you need to know. And now let's look at the flow here. That's a little bit different now with the new looking Facebook pages, but they always change their layout. So, but this is a good diagram here and like a flow of how the whole thing works. So I'll go through it real quick. On your page, remember your Facebook page is always going to stay the same. The content, it could be a new page, an old page. The apps install onto your page, but they don't affect anything on your page. The home page on your fan page is always going to be the home page, right? Whatever Facebook gives you as that home page. It used to be called Timeline. Now it's called Home. That's always staying the same. So everything on your page stays the same. It's just apps that you install. And now they're over on the left column, right? So basically what you do when you have your whole thing set up is you'll share your link. You post it on your page and run it, boost it, run it as an ad. And that's going to put it out there in the Facebook world, right? In people's news feeds. And this is the simplest way. You could always send this link out in an email or wherever else online. But let's just say you post it, you put it out there. People click on it from their news feed. They're going to go right into your page on Facebook and see your gate. If they're on mobile, they're going to see kind of a full screen view of it. So they're not going to see all the Facebook stuff around it. That's part of that optimization. It's not really needed to show all that stuff. So we'll just show the content itself. We'll show that gate. So again, it's going to be automatically mobile ready. They'll
magically.
And now they're kind of consuming your content here and looking at your offer. So the gate here is your sales page. Once they decide to take action, you've sold them, they'll click on the button, they'll go through the Facebook login, so you collect their info, and then they'll continue to PayPal order page where they will make their payment, and now we will connect that payment to that Facebook profile and give them instant access automatically to your main content area of that app. And so now anytime they come back here and they click on that link again, they're going to be detected in our system and they'll see access. New people will go through that same process to buy, but if they've bought once, they're going to always get access. And now they can consume your content here. So you have your main content area loaded in. You can have videos, all kinds of rich media in here, even live streaming videos. You can have whatever our stuff does, you can put it right in here and charge for access to it. So managing the money is all done inside the app as well. Call it a social relationships manager. And it's pretty nice how you can now see these Facebook profiles and see how much they're making you. That's always a good thing to see. So you have a little dashboard showing you how much money you've made so far, personal earnings from the links, your direct link, and then any affiliate sales if you're doing the affiliate option. It's all displayed for you there. You can see the list down here of most recent activity. So it's up to date every time you load it to see what's happening. You can export this information. So you can export it as a CSV. You can also, of course, have all those names and emails added to a CRM as well if you hook that up. You can export non-buyers. And basically, you know who's paid or not over here with these little icon badges. If it's green, that means they've paid. If it's gray, that means they either, well, in this case, they've not completed the purchase. So they got to the PayPal checkout page, but they didn't complete the purchase. So you can see there that gray badge, or the green badge. So some little visual cues in here to help you out. You can even clear it. So it's a cool, kind of a new feature. You can clear the SRM, which would make everyone, it would basically deactivate access for everyone. So maybe you did, a lot of people do these like workshops or big seminars or something like that online, where they'll charge like $99 for access to some live virtual event. And then when it's done, you know, you can promise, hey, you can get access to it this Saturday, and then the following week, you know, the replay will be down and you won't have access anymore. If you want to do a model like that where you're charging for access to some one-time thing, you could then just clear the SRM, so everyone will be deactivated, and you could do it again the following month or following week. So that clear button there is pretty cool, because you can clear everyone's access. But only do that if you have a strategy and you promise them that, you know, you didn't promise they'd have lifetime access. If you said, hey, short-term access to this, you know, workshop or something, you could sell tickets to that. We saw someone sell tickets to a live streaming concert. It was like $10, and they could watch a live streaming concert online. We saw a MMA fight, or, you know, a mixed martial arts event. They charged something like $5 a ticket for access to it. And when it's done, you can just clear it. And maybe the next time you want to live stream something, you can charge for access to that. So you can kind of like sell virtual tickets to these live streaming events happening on your Facebook page. So that's actually been a very profitable model for some people who have tried that out. And that's how you do it. The same system that we're doing with everything else. It's just that one clear button there. Now, every person who's in here, you have all their information. If you just click on their name, it'll pop up a little profile. You kind of see some of the activity. And of course, you get their basic info, PayPal stuff, email. But more importantly, you can kind of see their status and even override their status if needed. So if someone was trying to get through, they didn't want to buy, and maybe you're like, hey, you know what, I'm going to give you free access. You can just give them a status override and override the default behavior and say, you know what, you didn't pay, but I'm going to give you access. Or if they canceled and you don't want to give them access anymore, they got a refund, you can just go in here and disable them. So you do have controls there to override the automated system. And now you have an automated system to create income, right? So you got to, you can have an automated income stream, no limit on sales, make as much as you want. So that's kind of the overview. We'll log in and kind of look at it. The one thing to note is on a single payment, there is a $1 fee from us, and that is needed so that we could have the affiliate system working.
PayPal wouldn't let us go any lower. We killed it on subscriptions. It was a different API, but they wouldn't let us get rid of it on the other one. So that's as low as we can go.
Yeah, so the $1. So you'll notice that like some of you are going to go in here and make a bunch of sales. Basically, every sale after 30 days, you'll pay 22Social. Just like we're an affiliate, so I don't want to have any surprises from you guys, because some people forget about this. And anyway, only on the one-time payments. We don't have any percentage fees or anything on any of this. Just the PayPal stuff. But the $1 is basically we're an affiliate on every one of your sales. So you're going to pay us $1 after 30 days.
Which is nothing, really.
Yeah, it shouldn't be a big deal. That's actually, you should be happy every time you pay us $1, because that means you made a sale. We had to have that because there always has to be one affiliate for us to implement this whole affiliate system with PayPal. So we're kind of like the default, and you can just thank us. Every time you pay us $1, just thank you. Thank us for helping you do all this. And we'll take you to a pizza.
Yeah, it could be a $100 sale. It could be a $1,000 sale.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, there's no percentage. It's $1 flat from us. So just FYI on that. And there are no fees on any of the other stuff, on subscriptions or anything like that. So remember, load in your content, lock it up with the gate, share it with your smart link, and now you can profit. And the action steps to get started before we log in and kind of look at all this is create your media. So the media is going to be one of the hardest things to do, is creating your videos, creating your audio files, whatever it is, you got to get that created. And then you can host it online. So again, you can upload it to YouTube and you're good to go, and just make it unlisted on YouTube. So basically 22Social lets you embed media from all around the web using SoundCloud, YouTube, Vimeo, all these sites that are awesome for hosting digital files. You can do it there. Even your PDF files and whatnot, just you do it in Google Drive. Just upload your PDF files into Google Drive and then get a share link and pop it into a button on the app. So all that stuff can be hosted pretty much for free online. Then you want to build your app, and you'll basically just embed your media in there. You'll install the app on your page, embed the media on the main content. Then you'll lock it up with the gate and put a payment on there so you can connect to your PayPal and charge for access to your content, share your link, and then you can run a marketing campaign to attract customers. And now you have that link, you can blast it out there, hopefully make some sales. Most likely you'll need to improve it over time, get feedback from your first batch of customers, and maybe start at a really low price point and get some feedback from people. Say, hey, you know, I'm doing a beta run. Be one of the first 10 people to sign up, and you'll get 90% off or something. And then get feedback from them and improve your content before you start putting a lot of money into an advertising campaign. So this system is built to give you the flexibility to do that, because really that's what it takes to have success. So before you go spend a bunch of time and money on a fancy tool to create your course, try it out with 22Social. Load it, lock it, share it, and tweak it, and then profit. Okay. So let's go to today's winner before we log in and take some questions. Every week we do a sweepstakes. So just for registering to watch us here at 22social.com/live, you've earned one chance to win. And if you refer people to this page, you'll also get more chances. So in the upper right, you'll have your referral link right above this video. If you're watching here on the app, it'll say your referral link. You can grab that and bring some friends over. And every week we randomly winner. So every friend you refer to this app will get you an additional chance to win. So if you know someone who needs to see this, be sure to refer them over here. And you'll also get credit if they sign up with 22Social. You can go towards earning your 22Social account for free, which is really cool. So just by referring friends over here, you get more chances to win prizes, and you could potentially earn your account for free. So let's go ahead and do it. We got a winner. You ready, Renee?
Yep.
All right. Give me a drum roll. This week's winner is Michelle Walton from Citrus Heights. She's from, that's only a few minutes from where I grew up in Northern California.
Do you know her?
I don't.
Just kidding.
I don't think I do. Maybe I met her along the way, because that's really close to where I grew up.
Just messing with you,
just outside of Sacramento. So you win 1 year of 22Social Premium. That is our upgraded plan, the premium plan that gets you 100 fan pages. So that's ideal for marketing consultant, anyone who has a client base that you want to create apps for. Basically, you can have up to 100 Facebook pages you can install 22Social on, and each page can have up to 15 apps on it. So this is a really killer plan. Any of you out there who have clients, we definitely want to help you have more success with your clients. So that premium plan is for you. If you have any questions about that, you can message us or comment below, and we'll help you out. But congrats to you, Michelle. You've won that plan, and we're going to upgrade your account. So enjoy, and hopefully you can have a lot of success with that and make some money. Woo! Okay, I think we're ready for some Q&A. I'm going to log in and answer some questions.
Yeah, we've been having a lot of great questions. I mean, having a hard time keeping up. It's a lot of good stuff.
Okay, do you want me to pull up the comment stream?
Sure,
We can just go through maybe rapid fire before we you've been in there looking at them, Renee, so I'll let you kind of take the reins here. Let's see what questions we got coming in.
Let's see. Oh, those are easy.
Jeremy, sorry, man. Maybe next time. You always got a chance. And if you do win, if you sign up with 22 and then you win later, we'll add on a year of premium to your plan. So don't worry. I mean, don't wait to hope that you win one day. Just get signed up, and you could always win at some point in the future. Yeah,
we'll make your current year a premium, and we'll upgrade you in a year. So, all
right, I'm going to turn off the auto refresh, and we'll go back here and kind of look at some questions that were coming in.
Thank you, Rodrigo. Best app ever. I'm Benjamin. I think Andrew covered it basically, but I'm looking for a support article. That's exactly what I'm doing. Let me do that in the background, Andrew. But
yeah, let's see. So we have a support center, 22social.com/support. Let's look up affiliate. There we go. How to create a paid affiliate link. I think that's gonna do it. Let's see.
That's part of it.
Let's see. Okay, so that's kind of an answer there. Let's see, affiliate.
There's one called setting up an affiliate program.
Setting up an affiliate program.
That's probably the best one.
Look for go to 22social.com/support.
I can link that article. Make it easier on them.
Yeah. Setting up an affiliate program. So basically inside the gate, you have the option to set that up. And a lot of the details should be here. If there's any other questions, you can post in our group or send a ticket. We've got a ticketing system built in here. You can log into our support center and send over a ticket. Or we've got the group that will help you with any questions as well. So let me give you that link. Renee, were there any ones that you saw?
Yeah, that's it right there. We could just answer them on the fly. If you're selling your time, and we actually have a training that talks about how to do that.
Yeah, check out this. Coaching, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to log in and show you these notes, and maybe we can answer a lot of questions there.
Verify that.
This
we
one,
should have that
this
memorized.
Note, if you scroll down, this is kind of a whole system and training on selling your time. So this is meant for like, hey, if you want to pre-sell chunks of your time, this is my whole model that I broke down and how I did it last year, and kind of made a bunch of money selling one-on-one coaching sessions through my page. This will get you there. That link, 22Social notes/coaching. And this one here, required tools. Scheduling tool down here, we kind of recommend Calendly, but really it would work for anything. The place you want to look is there's a video down here, right here. Look for this one here. There's a video showing you how to hook this up with Calendly, but the concept would apply for any scheduling tool that you're using.
Yeah, there's no real need for any crazy integration. It really is just a link. So once they pay, you can create a button and use that URL that you get for Calendly or whatever your favorite scheduling tool is, and link them over to that page. So that's pretty easy.
Yeah, so check this out. Go find this video. In fact, I'm just going to give you this video link. Right. Let me find it here. That video is going to pretty much show you how it could work for you. Happen with each app loaded. Yeah, each app has its own gate. Try this from a customer's perspective. Anyone?
I missed that one.
Any way you know that I could do that? Yeah, one way to test your link from a customer's perspective. It's not very easy. I mean, because it's all through Facebook, so sometimes it's a little bit tricky. But what you can do is try going to a incognito window, which will basically log you out of Facebook. So if you wanted to try, for example, we're looking here at our app, and maybe I can just show you all real quick on our app what we could do on our app. So I'm going to take the link here, and basically, like, as the admin, you're going to see the main content. Like, you're going to see your stuff. You can toggle between the gate and the main content to create it.
I think the easiest way, Andrew, is if you go to the gate and hide the that's what your customers are going to see, or prospects are going to see, except for the bar at the top. Except for that bar. Other than that, that's what they see. And what I would do is just click on the button below and just go through it. That's pretty much the experience. It's not too different. Really, the only thing that hides is the admin section at the top. So that's pretty close. You don't need to do anything special. You could go incognito mode, but then it logs you out of Facebook, and it's not really accurate because most people are logged into Facebook when they get here anyway.
Yeah, I mean, here's the idea. Yeah, you can toggle. You can go to the gate. You can kind of see it. Now, if you have the gate enabled, it's going to work. But a lot of the times I know people are like, is my gate working? Is my stuff protected?
Yeah, that's...
So if you're really curious, I mean, if this is enabled, then it will be functioning. And the access settings are right here. As I mentioned, you can control how people get through, and you can have your lead, single payment, subscription. So you set all that up here, save it, and then it'll work. If you want to kind of test out the gate, see if it's working, if you do an incognito, what's going to happen is you're logged out of everything. So go to your smart link, and you'll see it like logged out of Facebook, right? So the Facebook will try to get you to log in, but you can just kind of test to see, this is the app on your page. You have live training, whatever you call it there, and you'll see that the gate is working. And that's how a new customer is going to see your page.
Other than the login thing, because they're probably already logged in.
Right. Well, they'll be logged in with Facebook. If not, I mean, they're going to have to log in to do anything anyways. So that's one way to test, just to make sure your gate's working if you're curious. But usually what I do is kind of like just go back and forth, kind of look at the content, look at the gate, And then you can hide kind of the admin dashboard up here, that button in the upper right. And then you can kind of look at it and eyeball it as a visitor, what they're going to see. So you can kind of see how you can have some fun with the gate. You know, this for us is a free lead capture opt-in gate. You know, this is our free giveaway. This is training every week. But we could easily turn this free weekly training into a paid training, which is actually what we do with a workshop app. Okay, so let me just show you what a second app on our page is. And some of you might want to check this out. It's kind of fun. I mean, we're doing a monthly workshop now where we kind of build stuff and take questions and help people build their apps right here inside our page. But I'll just show you the difference, right? It's the same setup. And this is that editing dashboard. Here's the main content. On the gate, we have something very simple. We'll probably add more to this later, but basically the access settings are set up on this one as a subscription. So the only difference here is that we're just changing the way people get access to the content, and it's as simple as changing that access type. So today, you know, mostly we're talking about single payment, but the subscription stuff is very simple to set up as well. And the concept is the same. They're going to see the gate. They can opt in and pay and get access. So you see how on this one fan page, we have our free live training app, which is what you're on right now, 22social.com/live. We've got the monthly workshop, which is going to be a subscription, a monthly paid subscription. And then we could add other stuff on here that is like a course or other paid content. So I'll show you an example page, like kind of from the screenshots from earlier, like Suzy Social here, right? It's just a demo page I like to show some examples on. And you see on the left hand here, we have these apps. All these are different apps that are installed. You can have up to 15. But let's look at something like a course. A premium course. The way you could set it up is just by using the pre-made layouts. You can customize like this main content and then use our media options to create like video galleries like this. So all this is done using these buttons here, the layouts. You can change the way it's laid out. All these pre-made layouts like this, you can just change. And now instead of that full width, you have this lower thing. The styles, right? So this main content area is like your course. You can have up to 8 lower content areas. You can have all kinds of content loaded in here. The styling is very simple, like I mentioned, fast to customize how it looks. So now we've just totally changed the look of it. Fonts. I mean, you can really change the look and feel pretty quick. So the styling is kind of fun. And then the content, just editing the text, media. So really, when we talk about loading in your content, it's just getting strategic on how you're going to structure this. So you want to learn about our layouts, the media options, and we have a good training every Wednesday on our fan page where you can watch and kind of learn how all this stuff works. Because once you learn the builder, you can create these very quickly. It's just a matter of how much content do you have and how do you want it to be displayed on your page. These are all pre-made layouts and stuff to load in your content. And then you just lock it up with your gate, edit some of your stuff here, text, media, and then the access settings. And now you can hook it up with a single payment. And there's those options I showed you earlier. Name it, product, or your company or personal name, whatever you want. The price, and connect your account. And then down here, affiliate options. If you wanted to, if you don't really understand affiliate stuff, just leave it zeros. You don't have to do any kind of affiliate thing. It's not required. And if it's confusing to you, just wait on that. You can always add it later. You don't have to have it ready to start with. You can add that option later on if you want. But many of you I know are very, very aware of what affiliate marketing is and how powerful that can be. So if you want to do it, here's some of the stuff. Super affiliate is just second tier. So you can have, usually what people do is like 50-10. Oops, not 500, but like 50-10 or 40-10. Tier 1, Tier 2 affiliates. There's a royalty option, which is pretty powerful. So you could partner up with somebody and give them a cut of every sale. So if someone did like one of the modules on your course, I just put in their email whatever they use for their PayPal, and they'll become like an affiliate on every single sale. So you could partner up with somebody and maybe split it. I mean, even if you just did zeros and you just want to give someone every sale, just give them 50%. You have a business partner or something, you could do it that way, and automatically after 30 days when the sale is final, it'll pay that email. So that's all kind of just built in there. Some things you can play around with and look at and learn more about some of that here. There's links in here to articles and things to learn about it. The discount setup. So there are ways to create discount links now. And you can look up in our support center to kind of see more about that. But it's pretty intuitive. I'm getting comments on my post. So all that's just kind of right in there. Once you get that set up and hooked up, you just save it and it's ready to go. So for more on how to do all that, we do have a full training on this, 22s.com/notes/courses, as I showed you before. And a lot of the stuff we covered today is just broken down in more detail here, the big idea, how it works, those 4 steps with a little more in-depth detail. The live setup tutorial is really good here. So this is an hour-long complete setup where I build the course. We talk about strategies and how to get the content loaded in. So you'll want to watch that. Just kind of follow through that step by step, and you'll see something created in real time. I think we launched it. We did have a bug on this one. So at the end, we had like a coupon bug, but we did fix that bug right after that training. So you'll kind of see, even from the user perspective, how it works. So this 53-minute video will get you everything you need to know. And again, you can kind of follow along step by step and see how you do it yourself. The drip content, if you want to drip your stuff and have like a 6-week program automated so that they're going to go through it 1 week at a time or 1 month at a time, or even just a day, boom, boom, boom. There are ways to automate that. We have the ability to lock up different content areas and have them unlock after a certain amount of time. So it can be unique to every customer who signs up. You can unlock a different content area after a certain amount of time. So watch this video here on how you can do that. And then as we scroll down, we kind of recap a lot of these concepts again, what you'll need. Creating your media, here's some ideas, places you can get some inspiration, and some even trainings on how to create courses. Hosting your digital files. This is an important one here. So the videos, right? So YouTube or Vimeo are the 2 most popular. We'll give you some tips on how to do that with YouTube. Just make it unlisted. Do not make it private. So read through this note again, 22s.com/notes/courses. Vimeo will recommend, you can do it with their free option, but if you get their $59.95 a year plan, you can make them really private. So check this out. If you do the Vimeo route and you want to know how to make the privacy and the embedding options set up correctly, just check out the screenshots of how I set it up, and it'll basically make it very locked in. Like your video will be very locked up. Like they can't share it. I don't know how else to say that. And an important thing to note right here on the video galleries, you'll need to load it in before you make it all private in your Vimeo account. So just kind of read through this. Again, the information is there for you. Read through that stuff. We talk about hosting your digital files. When it comes to PDFs, I mentioned earlier, Google Drive is awesome. I've got a video tutorial on how to do it. And here you go. There's a video tutorial on how to host your file right there. And you could just use Box or Dropbox. The same concept applies. Audio files, you can do it on SoundCloud. That's a good way to go. Building your app, loading your content, kind of the step-by-step guide here. It's also a video above going through all this. So I think you see it, even tips on how to market it and do some things. Once you get a course set up, now it's going to be kind of fun to run ads and do some live training, free giveaways and sweepstakes and trainings like we do. It's a way to attract people, and now you have something to upsell them to. That doesn't take you any more time. So let's see questions, Renee. What do we got coming in?
I'm playing catch up here.
Renee's catching up. Let me look at most recent ones.
Yeah, I'm like clown here. Juggling comments.
Link, let's see, www.22s.com/notes/courses will get you to that note I was just looking at. Your ability. Oh yeah, check it out. So it's on our page right there. I think it's 22s.com/workshop. Is that it? Yeah. I'll give you that.
I'm posting that link right now.
Oh, cool. Yeah, you can check that out. I mean, we got one coming up on April 6th. It's actually going to go in depth into all this. We didn't really plan on promoting that. I mean, it's just, you can check it out for $1, kind of just to experience the system too. But if you go to the monthly workshop, you can check it out and try it. Let's see. There you go. We put that link in there so you can check it out. There you go, Corey. So the previous trainings are over at 22.com/game plan.
Yeah, there is an archive. I mean, if you want this one specifically, it'll be on this app.
Yeah, the other ones we're putting over on the game plan app. I think we got to update the last couple, but all the previous ones are there. So anyone who's a customer of 22Social, you have access to. Once you get signed up with us, if you're watching this right now and you don't have an account yet, what we encourage you to do is there should be a link below to get signed up. And when you do, you're going to get into our Fast Start game plan. And you'll see this app here is just an app on our page, customer resources. And this is all built with 22Social. So all the stuff that we built here, you could do for yourself. This is one of those new cool rating widget plugins. Hey, if you are a customer and you've been on our game plan, I mean, shoot us a 5-star review. We'd love that. We really appreciate it. And if not, give us a low review, but tell us why and let us know so we can improve. But try it out. I mean, head over to the game plan, customer resources. It's the best place to get started and get going. We got some links to get you going. Foundation training. These are really important. These 3 here walk you through all the features. And then these strategy specific trainings, these are those previous trainings here. So all the previous recordings we do every week are going to be here in this area. So it's kind of convenient for you. And we do this all the time because the stuff changes a lot, right? I mean, we're always updating. Facebook's making changes and updating. So part of what you're paying for with 22Social is keeping you on the cutting edge and helping you take advantage of new things that come out. So that's what we geek out about that kind of stuff. So we'll always keep you on the cutting edge. You can tune in every now and then and catch the replays here on the customer resources section, the strategy specific trainings. Every week we got new stuff. And we also got certified experts you can connect with and get some help from, and even get some free giveaways and trainings from them. So we got a few more minutes right now. Let's see any other questions. Incognito, there you go. So plugins like the testimonial slides. Yeah, that kind of stuff is fun. So I mean, I'll just show you the other kind of things you could do. I think on another page here, well, you're looking at some cool stuff on our page. But one of these pages that I demo with, we do some fun stuff. All these media types, there's some that give you a lot of creativity. I think it did like a podcast demo. So we got lots of cool demos and stuff, and just showing you how you could use all these media types. And I think what you want to do is play around with the media types yourself. You have here like the like button, the social media type, the video here, the SoundCloud media thing here, and all that's edited with the media, content, media. If I scroll down, you'll see this, I think what you were referencing like on our page right here is some kind of like scrolling image gallery. Basically, in the media section, you can just use a image slider and then create a bunch of images that you want to have sliding through. And so if I go into media, you'll see that this was created just by using, in Media 1, I've got a photo tab here, and then an imager album. So you can load up a bunch of images into an imager album, get the URL, and then it'll just autoplay. So if you are a designer or if you ever built websites in the past, I mean, this stuff will be it's way easier than doing it on a website. I mean, this is kind of just pre-made little widgets and things you can play around with. So some of you will have a lot of fun adding in stuff like this. I mean, all these media types, the video gallery, it's just a media type. You can have unlimited videos. Just grab the Vimeo, ID number and then just put a comma. Now you have unlimited videos all loaded in there, and it just automatically creates a mobile optimized video gallery. Same with all these, the audio, just cool stuff you can just plug in there real fast. SoundCloud stuff, all these social widgets. And it's the same for all these content areas. can have these options. Like this is just the page plugin. It's just a media type. So the structure on this is very simple, and it doesn't have to be complicated, but you can have some fun with it and make it interesting, kind of customize it with your content here. This example was like a giving away free access to your podcast, but having people opt in. So you build your email list and collect information of everyone who listens to your podcast. You could also incorporate the sweepstakes stuff. So everyone who logs in to listen to your content will get access. And now you have a list. I mean, this is a demo, but your SRM would have that list. The choose a winner button is in there. So all this stuff, I mean, there's so much you can do with 22. Today's training was on the building a course. So the step-by-step and tutorial are over there in that note, wherever I had it. You have the link. But there's a lot more you can do with 22, and it's all using this foundation. Now that you've seen the power, you've seen the simplicity of the system, you can see now how it's not that crazy to start building stuff with this. We're using YouTube Live, which is the Hangouts on air inside YouTube Live. So it's a free tool. For training on that, go to...
Good call. I dropped the ball on that.
Hangouts. This will break it all down for you and show you exactly how we do it. We even have a video tutorial on how we do these trainings every week in our app and how to build it yourself. Good question, John. You're looking down below on this page. I'll just point that out. What some of you are looking at is on our live training app. Where you are right now is
that's what he's talking about.
I added in some fun stuff below just because I was bored one day.
That's so, stuff gets done here.
Yeah, below the comment stream is like some of this stuff down here. See what others are saying. These are just images I made. Scroll up too fast. So this content area down here, I have 2 different image sliders. So I grabbed some of the power user spotlight graphics, and then this one here. These are just transparent background images I dropped in there.
Use Imager or Facebook for that?
This is using Imager.
Okay.
Both of these. I just made an album inside Imager. This one's fading option. So I'll just show you. I mean, if you want to see all this, you know, we just use 22Social ourselves to make all this. And you don't have to look like this right away. You can just start off really simple and then eventually add in little things. So media, you can see here, media 1, we've got an Imager album. Just dropped it in, autoplay. Media 2, we have another Imager album. And this one I did autoplay, hide navigation, and made it a fade transition. So it's just 2 different types of sliders that were set up really quickly. And you can kind of see the effect. It's kind of cool. This one you can kind of jog around. This one is just automatically fading in and out of the next graphic. And really what I did was I just made a slide deck with these graphics and then took screenshots of each slide and then uploaded it to Imager. And so yeah, it looks just like a slideshow, right? It looks like a PowerPoint, but it's automatically sliding as an image slider. So some good questions today. I mean, the interactivity is great. I think a lot of you are going to have fun with those notes and resources we have available. 3Pay is not an option right now. Great question though, Claudia. Wouldn't necessarily use subscription on that. It would get complicated. But yeah, multi-pay, definitely something we've been looking into, want to add in the future. So the Smart Link, every app, basically every app when you publish it, in this upper left here, you'll have your link, and that's your link. That's what you share. You don't want to share the Facebook one. Facebook gives you a link that works great on web browsers, but it doesn't work on mobile. So Facebook doesn't know what to do with this page on mobile. That's why we give you a Smart Link. We've taken care of that problem for you, and you can promote that anywhere, and that will work for you. So that's the one you want to promote. And you can see too that when you edit, you can customize how it looks when you share it. So we loaded in all this stuff so that when it gets shared, it has this image and the text, and all that was created right here in this Facebook preview. So if you just click on that, you have this little builder here. You can customize how your link looks when it gets shared. So the image, la 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 la. Cool. Are we good on questions? I know we're pretty much out of time today, going over a little bit.
I think we're good.
All right.
Let me see.
One more refresh.
I think we're good.
Thanks, Steve. Thanks, Pauline. That's what we like to do, is keep you on the cutting edge. That's a lot of fun for us. And, you know, having a platform like this where once you get trained on the basics of 22Social, you can now start to implement some of the more fun strategies, some of the more advanced stuff, and really crank up your marketing, because normally building all this stuff would take you forever, and it's just kind of a pain. But you can kind of see how the flexibility of our platform and the simplicity and giving you a few basic options, and then have fun with it and just create it, launch it, share it, profit, create it, load it, lock it, share it, profit. All right. I think we're good today.
Just remember, if you don't have an account yet, you know, if you want to start learning some of this stuff, I've been chatting with a lot of people today. I feel like I don't know, at least I don't get myself confused and chat with the wrong person, but juggling quite a bit. So there's a lot of you wanting to start, a lot of you getting new accounts. We have some person that got an account a couple hours ago. Boom, they got their first lead already.
Wow.
So yeah, pretty exciting stuff.
Within a couple hours, they signed up, built an app,
and got their first lead.
And got a lead. That's killer. That's really exciting.
So anyway, so if you want to learn this stuff, get your free account, pick one of our strategies. We have our notes section. There's a lot of stuff you can start with, whether it's a lead, whether it's doing your own hangout, selling a course like we went through today, or a subscription service. I mean, there's so much you could do. Pick one, start playing with it, and go out, get some feedback in our groups. That's the best way to know if this is for you or not. If it's not, that's okay. But more than likely, I think it will be. Just you're going to be just as excited as a lot of people who are using our technology. So great to have you. So
yeah, that was a good crowd today. Thanks so much for hanging out with us, and we'll be available again next week. If you're brand new or you're just getting signed up today, be sure to check out our live Facebook Live broadcast tomorrow. Every Wednesday, we have a brand new customer broadcast.
Next Wednesday, we're having the next one, right?
Oh, is it following week?
Yeah, not this week. We're not having one this week.
So just keep an eye out for that. We usually do. You'll see it in the group, but we want to help you with kind of getting started live training. But of course, when you sign up with us, go to that game plan, 22s.com/game plan, and you're going to see some of the core training there you need to go through. Beyond that, you're going to have us here every week to keep you pushing you further and further. All right.
See you.
Thanks so much.